might have seen in a previous video I done that I ordered some macaroni cheese and it never showed up.
Order cancelled.
That place in question was Bella Italia on Hall Street in Glasgow. They cancelled my order twice, but not only did that leave me hungry, it also left a sour taste in my mouth. And then I get a message from the manager of said Bella Italia, and he's invited me out. So when we first got there, we went to that wee bit that you stone it where it's like, please wait here for somebody to come and get you. Somebody approached us and they went, oh, I'll just take you to your seat just round here. It was weird, man. It wasn't awkward, but it was like odd. They knew who I was straight away before I even spoke. It felt like I was showing up at an ex's house asking for my stuff back. That's what it felt. It felt odd, you know. So we went to our seat and the manager came out, and do you know what? He was friendly enough. He actually came in on his day off and he sat up the back of the restaurant and made sure that every plate that was coming out of the kitchen was 10 out of 10. So we had a look through the menu and I ordered some cheese-filled gnocchi bites. My pal David, who was helping me do the video, he ordered some bruschetta. I'm not joking here, within 5 minutes of ordering that starter, it was sitting there right in front of us. Now I don't know if it's because we're here and doing this video or if it's because all we ordered was some gnocchi and a bit of bread, but that was proper quick. The gnocchi bites, they were banging. I've never had gnocchi before with cheese in it. They were also very lightly salted, which was indeed the cherry on top. Or the salt on tap. But you know what I mean? The cheese inside was so gooey, it was getting me quite excited for my main. The gnocchi bites were very nice, so I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. 9 minutes after the plates for the starter were picked up and taken away, the main arrived. I obviously got the macaroni cheese because last time...
How? Why?
Aye, I didn't quite get them. The mac and cheese was so bubbly when it first got sat down in front of me. Like, it reminded me of the times, you know, when you were younger and you fell asleep on the couch, but then you woke up in your bed and you're like, oh my god, how did I get here? Because somebody clearly has lifted you up and brought you to bed. That's what it reminds me. But real talk here, the mac and cheese, I need to be honest with you, I am absolutely gutted at the fact that it never got delivered that night. The mac and cheese was stunning, man. The pasta was cooked to perfection. The cheese in it was banging. It was very flavoursome. My only thing, and this is a truly personal thing, I wasn't too sure on the crumb topping on tap for 2 reasons. 1, I don't think you really need it. It's nice enough without the crumb, but I understand why they put it there. 2, I near choked to death. So I went to take a wee mouthful and inhaled at the same time, and all that crumb went right to the back of my throat, and I ended up coughing all over the place for a good 5 minutes. Now if there's any staff for that Bella Italia watching, I promise you I wasn't coughing because it was bad food, I was coughing because I'm an idiot and near killed myself. Minus the crumb, this mac and cheese was more or less perfect. The mac and cheese is going to get a 9 out of 10. Right, it's dessert time, and this is where it goes downhill a bit. I went for the dough cheese balls. I didn't really know what to expect for these mad balls, but when they arrived, which was literally 8 minutes after us ordering it, they were a bit weird. What I was expecting for the menu after I read that description was a boy ice cream wrapped in cookie dough. Because that's what it said on the menu, coated in cookie dough. After that, it then says coated in gluten-free oats. You're not having a good night if your balls are covered in gluten-free oats. The wee balls, they were passable. I don't think I would go for them again. The only actual reason I did go for them is because it said new on the menu, and I thought, oh well, I'll give them a try. So there was actually only 3 wee balls as well. One of them was just cut in half to make it look like it was more. Or it was just how they present it, I don't know. But 3 wee balls for £6.59, it really did not feel worth it for me. The ice cream inside it was banging. The coating was not banging. So for their reasons, I'm going to split it right down the middle. The dough cheese balls are going to get a 5 out of 10. So the Bella Italia on Hall Street is going to get a 7 out of 10. But as much as the service was lovely and the food was good, this is going to be the last time that I ever go to a restaurant where I've previously had bad service before that. As in, like, if I order something and then they reach out to me and go, oh, do you want to come in and we'll try and fix it? I'm just going to say no. The whole experience was just really, really weird. Now again, before I say any of this, the staff and everybody that was there on that night, 10 out of 10, exceptional service. But that's kind of the point. Never in my restaurant experience life have I ever received food for the kitchen that quickly before. And also, I can't verify this in any way, this is just me guessing, but it felt like any order that we put in was prioritised. And let's be real here, do you honestly think if I didn't get a video with 500,000 views slating the place, I would have been offered a free meal? Oh, by the way, 100%, like, I understand this is just pure damage control. But now, of course, everybody wins. I make some money off this video, you get some content, and Bella Italia gets to redeem themselves. Everybody knew what we were there today. It was just Aye, I didn't like it. This is the first and definitely the last review that I'll ever do that doesn't actually feel genuine. For the restaurant point of view, no for my point of view. Because it was so arranged and everybody understood what was happening. Because it wasn't a normal service, because realistically, does the manager always sit up the back on his day off to make sure that the food that's coming out is good? And again, I understand why he done that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but in the same way, is it a good thing? I don't know. I feel like I could ramble about this all day, but I'd love to hear what your opinion is. So leave a comment down below. But where do you want to see me go next? How's about you let me know down in the comments below?